you to the Thomas and Mack Center, just off the Vegas Strip, for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of middleweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
Keep your distance.
A nice block by the hitman.
Focus.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. The hitman's punch didn't come close. That's an impactful right hand by the hitman. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
A flush hook scores well for him. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see.
Still not moving enough.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Good step back counter punch there.
Let's go.
You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
You're still not moving enough. Move,
Good defensive skill with the block by the hitman. The hitman's out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is he? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he could go through that door.
Right to the head with that right. Halfway through round number two.
Time.
The next generation's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Both fighters told us that they want to have a similar approach early on here. They want to show a lot of varied attacks.
Well, that gives them a better opportunity to be effective throughout the night.
And he returns on that exchange. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Final 10 seconds of round number two. And that's the end of round two. The hitman's effort in that last round really didn't do much for him. I just don't think he was busy enough.
No, he wasn't busy enough, and you start to wonder whether or not he wants to be here. It has to change quickly now, because if it doesn't, his opponent is going to kind of smell it a little bit, and he's going to start pushing a little bit more and put him in bad problems.
block there by the hitman.
Finish with a hook. Keep moving.
Body shot, left hand. Very educated jab there by the hitman. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Fires right back at him.
Let it go.
How about that left hand? And now they're trading blows. The hitman tagged by that powerful hook.
That's it, just like that.
You see him holding on. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Gets rid of that body shot. And that's the end of round 3. This is a classic example we're seeing here as we start round number 4 of just the busier guy taking the fight. He's up 3 rounds to zip on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, my concern, though, Joe, I have one little concern.
What's
there.
that?
Well, is he winning the battles, but maybe going to lose the war because he's really wearing himself out. He's working so hard to get things done. Down the road, does he pay a price?
The next generation's left, working well that time.
Keep moving. Keep moving. You got this.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Accurate hook.
Time.
Halfway through round number 4. The next generation's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. Goes up top with a right hand.
He's tired.
Double up on your punches.
Nobody's right about it.
Nice.
That is a strong uppercut there. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 4. The hitman's pure aggression got to his opponent in that last round. He looks fresh, his opponent doesn't. Didn't get it done going to the body there.
Keep moving. Keep moving. You're not focused. Pace yourself.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
One, two.
Use the jab. Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Still not moving. Move.
He's tied. He's tied.
He's tired.
returns fire with a left hand. Scored well up top. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by the hitman.
Oh, you're doing great.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Let's go, hit him.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. The hitman's got to do more than this. I mean, you can't just sit there stationary and expect the night to go your way. This fight is going opposite of how he needs it to go right now.
Well, maybe it's not, Joe. Maybe he's given up already. You know, it's all about what's going on in the mind of a fighter. Maybe he's given in, and this is his way, believe it or not, of getting the ref to stop this fight.
Jab, jab.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. What a shot. What a clean left hand that was that knocked him down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Down he goes. Now up he gets.
What are you doing?
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Come on, cover up.
Halfway through this round. And he's holding. Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too. Great round now. Back and forth after he did the hurting. He's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
The next generation's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Last 10 seconds. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged.
Don't fight.
How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now, it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
The next generation's banged by a right hand. Nice work with the uppercut.
Keep moving, keep moving. He's tied.
Big shot he just scored with. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit. But I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
He's tired.
Pace yourself.
Overhand right can be so effective. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there?
Let's see some more head movement.
The next generation's defense is in. Big shot, the right came clean. Big shot there. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
over. This fight is over. The next generation's unable to get up and continue on.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, the Hitman.
The Hitman's fitting end to a very strong night for him.
There is a business component to this game here, this boxing game. And the business component is, yeah, you got to win, but you want to win spectacularly. You want to get people interested, excited. He just did that.
That does it from ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks.